Hey everyone, in this video we're going to be doing a response video to Jeremy's financial education channel on his video, One Stock I'm Buying Now, March 2019. So this is just a response video and I'm going to be responding to Jeremy's opinions and his claims and his thoughts, and I'm going to share my own, and we can compare the two.
I just made $5 million. $5 million. That's $5 million the past month investing. As you can see, I have more than $100 million. Subscribe to my channel so I can teach you how to make millions.
Let me tell you about my day so far. Coffee in Paris, surfed the Maldives, took a little nap on Mount Kilimanjaro. Oh yeah, and I got digits from this Polish chick in Rio. And then I jumped back for the final quarter of the NBA Finals. Courtside, of course. And all that was before lunch. I could go on, but all I'm saying is, I'm standing on top of the world.
Hey everyone, in this video we're going to be doing a response video to Jeremy's financial education channel on his video, One Stock I'm Buying Now, March 2019. So this is just a response video and I'm going to be responding to Jeremy's opinions and his claims and his thoughts, and I'm going to share my own, and we can compare the two. So let's get started with this response video.
One Stock I'm Buying March 2019 edition. Welcome in, guys. Yes, this is the usual series, which is 3 stocks I'm buying. However, this month it is only 1 stock I'm buying, okay? We'll kind of go through why it's only 1 stock here in just a minute. But let's keep in mind, I could either have lied to you guys and just made up 2 other stocks that I really wasn't planning on buying, or I could just honestly tell the truth and be like, there's 1 stock I plan on buying. This is the only stock as...
One thing I noticed is Jeremy seems to stall when it comes to revealing his stock, and this is not Jeremy's fault. This is pretty much every YouTuber across the board, including me, and there's a good reason for this. Of course Jeremy will never admit this, but I'll tell you and I'll reveal to you why YouTubers do this. And the real reason why YouTubers stall when before they reveal something to you and they keep dragging it on is because of the way the YouTube algorithm and YouTube works in general. The more watch time and the longer a video is, the more the YouTube algorithm will share it. So it's better to have a longer video than a shorter video, as long as the watch time is also longer. And generally, longer videos have more watch time.
1 stock I plan on buying. This is the only stock as of right now that I'm like, I have to buy this stock this upcoming month. There's no other 2 other stocks out there that I'm like, I've got to buy those stocks this upcoming month in March 2019. So I'm like, we can still do the video, okay, but it's just going to be 1 stock today, guys.
We all know
There's some reasons why it is only 1 stock in March of 2019, okay? And why it's not 3 stocks like most months, all right? And there are a few different reasons. One is the markets are near all-time highs once again. I think the Dow is somewhere around 26,000. That's right around its all-time.
Almost at 1 minute in, and he hasn't revealed the stock yet. But you guys know why. I revealed to you why YouTubers do this.
high. S&P 500's near its all-time high. NASDAQ's getting pretty close as well. So being that the markets are at all-time highs, there just aren't as many good deals out there as there were just a few months ago or something like that. So which means the valuations are up substantially on a lot of these stocks. Like a lot of stocks have gone up 20, 30, some even
More than a minute in, he hasn't revealed it, but we understand why.
40% just since 2019 has started, okay? So meaning there just aren't...
And by the way, I'm not hitting on Jeremy. Jeremy makes great videos.
There's flat out not as many good deals out there, guys. That's just being the truth, okay? Number two, I invested an insane amount of money from September to December when the markets were dipping. I put more money in the market than I've ever put at any point in my life that I can ever remember. So I was just investing like a crazy man in those months, buying every single dip, and especially in December when the market was just going down and down and down, I would put 5,000.
Buying dips is always a good idea. When the stock market falls, actually what's happening is everything's on discount. It's a great time to buy.
Period. So I invested a ridiculous amount of money basically in 2018 and especially at the back half of 2018. So meaning that I'm very happy with the shares I purchased during the
Almost 2 minutes and he still hasn't told us the one stock he's buying right now.
months, and now most of those shares are up substantially, and it's just kind of like probably it doesn't make as much sense to buy even heavier here. Number three, 2019 in general for me personally is kind of a cash stack year where I'm just trying to add the most amount of cash I've ever had. Usually most of my wealth is tied towards stocks, and in particular like 10 stocks in particular, right? And that's still the case, but in 2019 it's just a year for me personally where I just want to add a lot of cash around because I still think there's a pretty good chance that we could have it.
Alright, let's skip ahead and see where he reveals the juicy details.
But if I have a lot of cash around, I'm going to and that's why I was buying so heavily. Now when I just kind of look at most stocks out there, they're just
Alright, so it looks like, sorry for the lag over here, but it looks like
Gentlemen! You have bullet immunity! You're dead. Shazam.
ticker symbol is ELF.
Alright, he finally reveals it around 3 minutes and 40 seconds. 3 minutes and 40 seconds. Interesting. Alright, so Elf, he's talking about the company Elf. He's interested in buying Elf. Is Elf a good idea? That's what we're going to be discovering in this video right here. First, let's see what Jeremy has to say.
So stands for eyes, lips, face, cosmetics. It's a cosmetics company. I know that sounds crazy. A small cosmetics company. Jeremy's buying a small cosmetics company. Why do I think I'm going to make a lot of money on this stock over time, okay? Well, right now it's a stock somewhere around $7.50 type range. It's got about a 300.
Jeremy's trying to be the next Kylie Jenner. Just kidding. Or the Kardashians or something. I'm just kidding.
$80 million market cap. So once again, this is a very small company. This is actually the smallest company now I own. Pretty much far and away, I think the next smallest company.
Let's get to where he tells us his reasons, because right now he's just describing the company.
I see a lot of US that helps obviously, okay? And this is in a very right now, you look at somewhere like a Target store. At a Target store, Elf gets around 10 feet or so. Much easier, okay? So it helps with the sell-in and the sell. Touched by Elf, they get a very small amount of their revenue from worldwide versus US growth. So I think worldwide is a huge expansion opportunity in the future years, okay? Also, they focus on affordable quality products, all right? These aren't just like cheap products. Like these get great reviews. Like I've watched.
All right, so it looks like he actually believes in the company itself. He believes he believes this company. This is the company that's going to expand, and everyone's going to like this product. And he believes. Seems like he believes in this product. I'm guessing his wife might be into this. You know, I'm only assuming.
Ridiculous amount of like makeup YouTubers and whatnot, and they have a lot of great things to say about the quality of their products.
Alright, so he believes in the company.
That's a very, very good thing, and that's another huge reason why I'm bullish on this company, and I think I'm going to do great long term. Is even in the next recession, I don't think this company's going to be hurt. Bonuses, okay? So the CEO's compensation for the most part is going to be tied toward getting the stock up substantially in years, getting this business turnaround, and getting the stock back. Hiring a huge name celebrity. The huge name celebrity, yeah, you could go film fancy commercials that also cost a fortune and things like that, but you can actually thrive in the next recession. Not only will they not be hurt, their business, in my opinion, will actually pick up a lot.
All right, so it looks like okay, so it looks like Jeremy just believes in the company, and he hasn't really. He believes in the company's products. He believes that this company can market its products during the bad times, and it can go global, international, and with these products. So he believes that everybody will like these products from all over the world, and he's a strong believer in their products, from the reviews and the ratings and all that good stuff. But Jeremy doesn't necessarily talk about the company's performance. The performance. This is what we need to be looking at. The performance of a company, the history of a company. We need to look at what's going on with the stock market. The stock market says it all. The charts, the graphs. We need to be looking at all these things. See, when we look at Elf, ever since it came out, it went public. Right over here, it's been crashing ever since. There's been no sign that Elf Beauty is going up. No sign at all. Like, look at this, guys. It's going straight down. What makes you think it's not gonna go more down? It looks like it could hit $5, $4, $3. It looks like it could completely go out of business. I mean, yeah, it could have good products, but many products are good, I'm sure, that are out there. I'm sure it's not the best product out there, so what is he talking about? Okay, sure, it has a positive PE, positive earnings per share, but we can see that the outflow is much larger than the inflow for the most part. And when we look at the analysts are not even bullish on this company, and the analysts are usually always bullish. The analysts usually overextend and are bullish on for the most time, except when it comes to like Tesla. They have different mixed opinions with Tesla. But anyways, when we look at Elf Beauty, We can see it's almost at its low point, nowhere near its highs. But now when we look at the chart, we can see that the pattern that Elf Beauty shows is it's been in a downward trend. Looks like it's going to continue on this trend, this downward path, as we can see in the bottom over here. We look at the financials. We can see the investing, and also the financing has been headed downwards. The operating has been excelling, but the investing and the financing slightly has been on a downward trend. We can see the debt asset ratio has been on a downward trend, and we can see the net margin has been on an upward trend. So this company does not necessarily have bad fundamentals, but the issue for me is, for the most part, is the graph. There's no sign that there's no time in this graph that it's ever gone up. You need to have at least one sign, like if it picks up and it goes above maybe above $13. If it goes maybe above $13, and that'll be like, whoa, now it's growing faster than it's ever been growing. But now we don't have no signs. It could just keep going down. And when Jeremy says he wants to put the majority of his portfolio into this, that is scary. This is another GoPro situation, ready to burst, ready to happen, ready to explode. This is what's going on. So hey, it's his money. Personally, I would not invest in this company unless I see that it has been going up. I see that right now there's no sign that it's ever gonna go up. Never showed a sign. Never, not even in the past. Like, maybe they're just gonna keep on going down. Maybe that's just the way this company rolls, and maybe it'll go out of business or become a penny stock soon. Who knows? It's totally possible. So anyways, there's my review. Smash that subscribe button, hit that like button, and check out my videos. And thanks for watching. We can see that if you would have invested from the start from January 2017, if you would have took $10,000 and you would have invested it in ELF, versus if you would have invested in the Vanguard S&P 500 index, what you would have gotten is you would have lost $8,000 with ELF. But if you would have grown money with the 500 index, the issue with ELF is not only is it 50% correlated with the market, but the Sharpe ratio and the Sortino ratio are negative. This is bad news. It grows on average of negative 44%. On average, negative 45%, close to negative 45%. This is not good. This is what I'm talking about. And then Jeremy says it won't be hurt in a recession. People stop spending in a recession. People start hoarding their money. That could really hurt this company bad, and this company is 50% correlated with the market. This is why I disagree. I wonder what got Jeremy inspired into this company. Just because it's affordable? Just because it's cheaper now than it's ever been. It seems like it's gonna keep becoming cheaper. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys.
Hit that smash button. Hit that like button.
And see you next time. We can see that ELF is cheaper than its competitors, and it has an upside to this price target, and it's also profitable. So that's the good news about ELF Beauty. The bad news is that there's no growth forecasts. So this is a sign of weakness in this company. On top of that, on top of no growth forecasts, it offers no dividends. Zero. Zilch. Nada. Zero. So that's one thing we can see about ELF, the ELF company. We can see that the net debt levels are 2.3% of the operating profit. 99 million in net debt. 99 million. That's almost as much money as I have. I have a lot more than 99 million. So theoretically, I could just pay off their debt. Maybe they should put me on board. You can see the forecast sales is expected to not make as much as it did in the last 12 months. So there's weakness already demonstrating in this company. We can see the forecast sales at 252 million instead of 267 million. This is a sign of weakness. The good news is that it's showing positive 7.3% return on equity. This is one thing we like to see in a company. This is good news. Good news. So there you guys have it. Hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, punch that subscribe button in the face, and thank you for watching.
One thing about this company is that they've a certain proximity from the personification of redundant axioms presupposed upon tautological repetitions and enhance their paradoxical paradigms through redundant innovations. Warren Buffett, the billionaire investor, once said, "Be fearful when others are greedy, and be greedy when others are fearful," by billionaire Warren Buffett. And essentially what this means is when traders are greedy, they'll keep on buying and driving the price up and thinking that it's going to keep on going up and up and up. But eventually what ends up happening is the stock ends up tumbling back down to earth from the moon because of greed. And people, that's how people lose a lot of money. And when Warren Buffett says be greedy when others are fearful, what he means is that when others are fearful because the stock plummets and everyone starts selling their stocks at a discount, that's the time you want to start buying companies. That's the right time to buy. But usually people start selling. People call it a crash, and that word crash scares people. Really? Let's change it. Let's change the definition. Instead of crash, let's call it a discount. That's essentially what it is. A discount. That's really what it's all about. So as we can see, the Fear and Greed Index by CNN, what emotion is driving the market right now? What emotion? Right now, the greed is driving the market right now. And the reason for that is, as we can see, the McKellen Volume Summarization Index measures advancing and declining volume on the New York Stock Exchange. During the last month, approximately 8.23% more of each day's volume has traded in advancing issues than in declining issues, pushing this indicator forward the upper end of its range for the last 2 years. And as we can see, the stock price strength, that was the breadth. With the stock price strength, the number of stocks hitting 52 weeks highs exceeds the number of hitting lows and is at the upper end of its range, indicating extreme greed. As we can see, that's why the market kept going back up and up. As we can see, it's in the greed territory. As we can look at the safe haven demand, the difference in 20-day stock and bond returns, stock have outperformed bonds by 2.92 percentage points during the last 20 trading days. This is close to the strongest performance of stocks relative to bonds in the past 2 years, and indicates investors and rotating with stocks from the relative safety of bonds. And when we look at the put and call options, the CBOE 5-day average, the put-call ratio during the last 5 trading days, volume and put options has flagged volume in call options by 36.82% as investors make bullish bets in their portfolios. However, this is among the lowest levels of put buying seen during the last 2 years, indicating greed on the part of investors. When we look at the market volatility, the VIX and its 50-day moving average, the CBOE Volatility Index is at 15.72. This is neutral reading and indicates the market risks appears low. And when we look at the junk bond market, the yield spread between junk bonds versus the investment grades, investors in low quality junk bonds are accepting 1.74 percentage points in additional yield over safer investment grade corporate bonds. This spread is much higher than what has been typical during the last 2 years and indicates that investors are highly risk averse. When we look at the market momentum, the S&P 500 and its 125-day moving average, the S&P 500 is 1.04% below its 125-day moving average. During the last 2 years, the S&P 500 has typically been above this average. So rapidly declines like this indicate extreme levels of fear. So as we can see, the greed index right here, the greed over time, we are hitting the peaks. We are heading towards the peak greed moments. However, that being said, we still have more greed to go. So if you're heavily invested, this might be the time to get prepared for a downfall. As we can see, that way when you have cash at hand during times of extreme greed, extreme fear, you can buy stocks and from good companies at discounts. When we look at VictorVest Stock Advisory says that in the short term, the market is mildly bullish. VictorVest advocates buying safe, undervalued stocks that are rising in price at this time. It's made $5 million. $5 million. That's $5 million the past month investing. As you can see, I have more than $100 million. Subscribe to my channel so I can teach you how to make millions. I have two goals. My first goal is to help you become a millionaire just like me. My second goal is to turn my 100 million into 100 billion. Like this video, leave a comment on the company or stock that you want me to analyze. I go over graphs, charts, news, quotes, forecasting, prices, rating, and reviews. My job is to help you pick the best companies and stocks to invest in so you can become a multi-millionaire. That's multi-millionaire like me. Subscribe so you can become a millionaire and share this video to help your friend become a millionaire too. Don't miss out. Stay on top of your game and ahead of the curve. The world is your oyster. Make hay while the sun is shining. Everyone is subscribing to my channel, so subscribe so you can stay ahead of the curve, so you can come to my show, so you can flow. Comment down below so we both can grow. Like and share this video so everyone can know how to make millions of dough. Subscribe so we both can thrive. Join the millionaire tribe. Watch this video until the end to win the grand prize. It's showtime. Congratulations! Now that you watched my video, you are one step closer to becoming a multi-millionaire like me. I have more than $100 million in my Robinhood account. And that's just in my Robinhood account. I have a lot more in all my banks, in my Webull account, in my M1 Finance account. If you guys want free $200, download the Robinhood app for free using my link below. If you guys want free $1,000, use my link below for a chance to win $1,000 on my Webull account. And if you want a chance to win $25, make sure you download the app using my link in the description below. Subscribe to my channel so I can go over more news, more companies, and more stocks. I'll cover the earnings per share, the charts, the trends, the ratings, the news, the Sortino ratio and Sharpe ratio, market correlation, PE ratio, cash flow, balance, statements, net assets and liabilities, and many, many more. Just for watching this video, I'm going to give you the chance of winning the grand prize. For your chance to win, subscribe to this channel and comment down below, future millionaire. That's what you want to write in the comments below. Write future millionaire. For every social media website you share this video, it will increase your chance of winning the grand prize. Share this video on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, to all your social media accounts to increase your chance of winning the grand prize. Congratulations. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, like this video, comment down below the words future millionaire, and don't forget to share this video so you can win the grand prize. Thank you for watching.
Thanks for watching. If you like this video, consider subscribing. We might make a part 3 soon. Don't forget to like and comment on this video. Oh, and check out our last video here. Bye.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, 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 money.
Dollar, dollar. Dollar, dollar. Ching, ching, bling, bling. Got the chatter. You ain't talking money, then your talking don't matter. Ching, ching, bling, bling. Patent pockets. We take the dollar, dollar. Can a damn soul stop it? Here comes the new kid on the block. Hold on.
Klappat hakten alla Fullfest hela dagen. Mjöl från livets grottekvarn.